Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Jess from Planner Flotsam, and today I'm going to do an honest flip through of the last 2 months in my Passion Planner Daily. If you're curious about how I made this cover, I have another video on my channel and I will try to remember to link it up in the cards. I'm using the daily for, let's see, about 8 months now. And so this is the first one, the first month in this one. So this is what I did with the Game Changer goal page. Sadly, Gaius, honey, stop. This is what I did with the Game Changer goal. I kind of have ignored it since then, so there's that. I like how I set this up. I highlighted the weekend days because otherwise it was too hard for me to remember what day was what of the week when I was planning stuff. So here we have my first full spread. It was January 1st. I was really excited about it. See, I'm using a lot of washi tape. I've been a rep for Esther Teak Shop, and so I get lots of washi samples, and I'm really liking that. I definitely have been filling out a lot of stuff in all of these different areas. I really like this spread. I use this space a little bit more creatively because I really loved all of these washi tapes that I had. Here you can see I made a grocery list on the same page. I like to have it all together. Here I used a lot of washi tape and I really like how it turned out, just kind of as a rough border edge because I wanted to do something fun. Here I was really kind of getting into doing the big quotes at the bottom. I like that. Okay, and so this was a day that was a really busy day. I had lots of stuff to do. I was making some notes from a book that I was reading. I went to a book club and I like to write down the names of the people, the books. I made notes during the book club, and so very few stickers used on this page. Here's another one. I've been using Planning with K sticker kits. They're technically made for bullet journaling, but I like to make them fit in my planner. Also, these stickers are from Jalen Paper Co. But I really like how this one turned out with all the Simply Gilded washi and all those stickers. Here's another one. I was kind of thinking about my goals, thinking about a challenge that I'd had that day, a triumph, a lesson, sort of using this as a reflection page at this time. Then here I got sick and I didn't want to waste this space. And so while I was sick, I was reading some books. And so I totally ignored this part and instead used these pages to do drawings from inspired by the book, because I wanted to keep using the space creatively and I needed something to do while I was in bed or on the couch. And so that's how I used the space. Let's see, there was 3 of them. Yeah, here's the first one. I skipped it. That's how I used the space. I also used washi tape that I thought looked good with it. And I like how they turned out. I like looking through them. I really love how these pages turned out. I got these stickers from Neon Moon Milk, and I've got a rep code down in the bottom, or in the notes you can see it. I just really loved these stickers, so all of those stickers are from their shop, and I love how these pages turned out with the fun washi and everything. Same with this one. I wanted to use this space to show off this sticker, and I couldn't think of a quote, so I just put a sassy quote goes here as if I was leaving a placeholder. I also like these stickers. These are all from Chelsea Brown Designs. I have these custom made, so they say errands, planner, and household, because those are oftentimes the 3 major categories of things I have to get done. And so on days that I'm not using it for personal work or my Game Changer goal, I put those stickers down there. Here you can see January 17th. There's nothing. January 19th, so I had to correct it. I skipped a day. Was another one I like. This was a good balance. I took notes because we did short story night, so I like to write what we read while we're reading it. And I still used all these stickers were from Neon Moon Milk. Here again you can see January 19th. I did not use it at all. Since it's undated, you'll see later that when I skip dates, I don't worry about it, but I had gotten these stickers from Chelsea Brown. They just are date stickers, and I made the mistake of laying them out ahead of time. Then I'm back to another day where I really needed it. I made my list of groceries. I kept track of a lot of things I had to get done, went down through what I'd done on that day. Here's back to the same washi style, using one of the women from Dolce Planner's kits and kind of filling it in. I also used a little bit of mild liner here, which I like. Here was a day where I just had a bunch of stuff that I needed to do. And so it's pretty plain, but got it done. Again, I had quite a bit to do, but I didn't bother filling the entire thing out, which was fine. This was a busy day, but one where I actually took the time. So I decided that I was going to do a rainbow thing in my feed where I had one planner spread of each color. Didn't quite end up working out, but this was the red one. And then you can see I did yellow, and I love how this one turned out. It was a board games day, and so I tracked which board games we played that day. So it's a really fun memory to look back on. And I loved using these stickers. That's a good way to use your stash up. And then here's the yellow one, which again, I love how this turned out. So bright and colorful. And then here's the green one. I didn't fill these things out like I expected to, but I love this girl kit and the Crushing Goals set. Here's one. Hang on, baby. I know you're helping. Hang on. Let mommy go through. Yeah, I know you're helping. Here, let me tell you when to turn the page. Okay, you ready? This is a day where I barely use the space at all. But then back and forth, here's one where I did use it. And here, gas pipe is all that's on there. Okay, you turn it. And then here's one where it looks like I was going to use it, but I ended up not. You can see very little is actually filled out. Hang on, baby. You got to wait because the people want to see it. Okay. See, I got all the washi and the stickers down, but didn't end up follow through. Here, I started doing the Cultivate What Matters tending list. I glued it in here, but the best laid plans did not follow through on this. Oops. Did not do the monthly check-in, but here we go in February. You can see I started February 3rd, so I didn't actually do the 1st or the 2nd. It's just been a busy time. So you can see here we're working on redoing part of our kitchen, and so this space has been really great when we are having to organize stuff, take notes, measure, things like that. It's been really great for home improvement projects. And then here, this is one of the spreads I did for the Buffy box. And so I wanted to make sure that there was a big, beautiful quote from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And so this was a very well-used spread, followed by one that was not at all. I like how this spread turned out. It was a good combination of quotes and artistic space, and then also I had a bunch of cleaning I needed to do. Busy day. So this was one that wasn't filled out very much, luckily, because I really love this spread. I love how I did this. I used my Canon Ivy to print off pictures and things, and I really like using this hand lettering technique. There was a YouTube video that Llama Letters put out, and it was really easy to do and really fun, but the pen that I used bled through. It was not, this pen has worked fine. You'll see the next two spreads that I did. This Sharpie pen worked great. This, I think, was a pigment, a Micron Pigma, and it was just too much. But I love how this turned out. It was purely memory keeping, but it was a really good day, and I wanted to remember it. Found most of the time pens don't bleed through on the Passion Planner, and even this part that bled on this side is from this page. So I did the same sort of design, purely memory keeping. It looks like it's our 29th anniversary. It was on the 29th because we have a leap day anniversary. It was our 12th anniversary. But I love how this page turned out. And you can see with the Sharpie pen, it did not bleed through. But then, because I liked this page so much, I wanted to make sure that when I did this page, which I wanted to do in the same style, I wanted to make sure that I didn't ruin this page, and I wasn't 100% sure which pen I'd used each time. And so instead of risking it, since I knew I was going to have extra pages, especially in February, I just went ahead and skipped it. And again, I love how this turned out. This was more functional because I actually did need these groceries. And what I did is I wrote it down regularly, and then later on I was watching a YouTube video or listening to a podcast, and I just went back over to make the lettering thick. So it was both functional, but I also really loved this style, and so I wanted to keep that up. So for the last couple days, I haven't needed to use my daily planner, but I've been using it for practice because I just got Cindy Guterbaldo's new cute hand lettering book. I highly recommend it, especially if you are wanting to try out hand lettering. And so if you're a little apprehensive about using lettering techniques and things like that, it's fantastic. It's 100% accessible for beginners. 10 out of 10. Recommend it. Her handwriting is what I use often. So her handwriting is what I use. Her hand lettering. Her hand lettering. Her hand lettering techniques are my go-to. I use them all the time. And then we have today. I started doing hand lettering last night, got tired, decided to watch TV instead. Sometimes I do it at the same time, but last night I just wanted to lay on the couch and put my feet up. So anyway, I just wanted to show how I've been using my daily. It's definitely evolved and changed in the last... It's definitely evolving and changing as I go. I'm back to using my weeklies as well. In addition to the daily. So I love having the creative space. I'm not beating myself up about not filling in every single day. And I'm encouraging myself to do, creative quotes and drawings and things like that, so that I'm not wasting it and I enjoy looking back at it and it makes me happy. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to know how you're working on your planner, and I will talk to you next time.